I lied. We were listening to the music.
After a long time of playing that down music, it starts going dun 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 dun.
It just gets slower, and you think,
I know.
Wind it up.
The thing is, you're about to do a show, so you should be like bam 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 da da, not. So, Joke Pit, if you're listening, please take on board the turn suggestions. Hello and welcome to Tuesday the 13th. Lucky for some. It is episode 45.
45. Good grief.
45. So between last week and this week's obviously you don't get identical days on the calendar, but this is sort of my year anniversary of doing the drop. Last week and this week sort of was and I was doing a test stream to see if the drop would work last night, and I thought, well, what if people contact us through the drop Facebook page? So I clicked send message to see who it goes to, and it popped up and it had my little message going, hello, my name is Lucy Orchard, can I have a spot please?
Was that one of your first begging letters?
It was one of my first begging letters. Let's have a look. Who's in the house? I believe...
Is our baby boy in?
Not yet. No, doesn't love you enough. We've got... Oh, howdy. Hey, y'all. Hello from Virginia. If Erin's doing what I think she's doing, she's watching us on her television. So our faces are massive.
Huge.
We're like this big.
So big's the TV?
Huge. Huge. Like Times Square huge.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
9 feet by...
They put the screen in and then they built her house around it. Then we've got, who else is watching with us from the village? We've got Amanda. Hello, Amanda. Darling. She would have come out with me tomorrow walking, but she is working, not walking. And then we've got hello from my brother.
Oh, hi, darling.
And then
the sofa's all right.
Finished?
Maybe.
And then also you owe us 100 for those. And as well,
hi, Leona.
my pokey buddy, my friend that I like to go play with. So you know the rules. This is a kitty-fied. I can't change it. It's too cute. But yes, this lasted 43 episodes. I'm out of sync.
Who said that?
Are you kidding me? How bad out of sync? Can people let me know? Because there is zero I can do about it. We got good internet here. I restarted my machine.
Do you want to put that booster in anywhere?
It's not going to do anything about it. It's not going to change anything.
I don't know, but it sounded good.
But thanks for speaking. Oh, come on. How out of sync? So Leona says hello.
That, anyway?
Your son. Right, before you try to square this table up because you think that the legs aren't in alignment, what's going to move if you do that?
I don't know.
Mum's OCD was about to move stand, irrespective of the fact that we have the camera lined up. Were you going to move that so that it was in the right angle?
No, I just thought that was coming out, so I was just going to knock it in.
I wouldn't touch that whilst we were doing it. About half a second. Leona?
Oh, half a second's nothing.
Oh, hang on. Amanda said it's only a couple of seconds out. It's
half or a couple.
You're going to have to tell us, guys. Leona, hello, my love. How bad is it for you in the village?
It's okay for us here. It's fine.
Buckle up, for fuck's sake. You've watched worse from me. You're lucky you can see my face.
Yeah.
So please, please, please share. So if you're watching on Facebook, just here, they should have this button. Here, no, here. Please give us a share. It would be awfully nice of you. And then we know that more people can learn about this fantastic, IT'd show. Oh God, it's IT. Right, okay, look, we're going to crack on. I love IT problems at the beginning of the show, Mum. It's one of my favourite things.
I know. But my favourite thing tomorrow is I am having my hair done.
Well, that's ruined the village update.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Why work my script?
Well, It's for me.
Right, starting with the Christine update.
She's having a haircut. It's too long. I can't do anything with it. Look, it's...
People would die for hair like that, love.
Oh, don't die.
Right, okay.
Get a wig. Oh, sorry. Well, you'll have to do the honours.
I'll do the honours.
Oh.
There we go. Tonight's wine tasting notes are coming from a free bottle of wine. So could taste like paint stripper, but it was also free. So does it taste like smell?
There's a bouquet.
There's a bouquet of what? Meths, terps.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers. We've had worse. We've had a lot worse. Right. Okay. Carrying on. So Joe Wicks, he's buggered off. He's not harassing the 70-year-olds. He's not attacking the little ones. Hopefully, he's wearing his comfy slacks, watching box sets, one hand down his pants, eating some crisps. That's how I like to live, anyway.
Is that where he keeps his crisps? My God.
We've got a message from Amanda. Don't talk to me about technology. Nearly ended up putting the spa till in the bin today. That till, it does like to play up, especially when Amanda's on, because Amanda's life isn't interesting enough. The till likes to go.
Is it like Arkwright's till?
Arkwright's till you could just smack back into session. With this one, you've got to ring the owners and they've got to have to vote in. It's a pain in the behind. So let's move on to not Joe, Lucy, the Lucy update. It is with great pleasure I would like to show you a picture, boys and girls. I hope you're all watching. In sync or out of sync, picture doesn't do anything. So here you go. Have a look at my smug little face.
Where was that?
In the club.
You went there today?
Yesterday. It was the grand opening of the club yesterday. They opened up. They have got a marquee. They've got an outdoor fire pit. You can buy your drinks as normal, but you've got to stand outside. I mean, the work they've done. Also, they've completely renovated their entire car park, and it's all been they've either given them cost or they've donated their time and materials free. It's been an absolute beautiful story. Why are they saying my internet is low? This is why Jesus. So yes, that was the first sip of the first pint. I couldn't be happy. I literally couldn't be happier. What's wrong with your face now? Speak.
Should we tell Dave to turn the TV off?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Amanda said they've had a tech guy in and he caused more damage than there was already. Brilliant. Always rely on a guy. Let's have a look. You should call it the Lucy Radio Show. That's from Noel. Thank you. Good evening, ladies. I'm stuck at work guarding a cricket pitch in Durham.
Guarding a cricket pitch?
Yeah. What did I say?
Okay. No, you said that.
I did say that.
I was just questioning it.
Yeah, I mean, is it feisty cricket pitch? Has it been known to cause trouble if unattended? Has it broken into people's homes? Does it have an ASBO?
If I knew any terms of cricket, we'd probably be able to find something funny there.
Could be in the middle of a turf war. There we go. There we go.
Are there too many legs before the wicket?
That doesn't work.
Oh, okay. It's the only one I know.
That's just a terminology. I love you so much. Right, okay. Erin is saying, good evening. Some days I will travel. Someday I'll travel there and go to a pub. Yes, you will, Erin. It's a brilliant thing. Oh my God. And the hostess from the Mostess. Don't forget the fantastic barmaid. So as I was saying, so the Brackenford Club, which you will find, if you're coming from mid-Devon up, Brackenford, it's the most signposted village in all of the world. Everywhere, every road takes you to Brackenford and every sign takes you there as well. It's once you go past Petrock, second left. There's a brown sign as well to get you into Brackenford. But you will then, if it's dusk, you will see these 3 lights guiding you like the star of baby Jesus, and follow them to the club. Debbie is chief lady there, and she doesn't just run the club, she helps it thrive and prosper. And the hard work that those guys have put in, because it is difficult. There are a lot of places that cannot open because they don't have the outdoor space. The club has got outdoor space, but it's only had a couple of benches in the past, unless there's been some sort of a beer fest on. They've had the marquee. But the work that has gone into it, it is absolutely mind-blowing. I'm so proud of the club and everybody that's done their bit. Let's have a look. Naked barbecues? No, Colin, not in this weather. Ne'er cast a clout till May is out, as they say. So yes, it was just that first sip, it was exactly what I wanted from my first pint. And that's why I am using the rest of the Lucy update to give you pub update. So Rackenford Club will be open again on Saturday from 4 p.m. The Exeter Inn, they are on Facebook. They are open. They've also got a tent and a fire pit. The Globe in Sanford Peveril, they've got a tent, and they do have some heaters in parts of the area, but not in the new marquee. The Bridge Inn in Dulverton is open. No marquee, no fire pit, but they have got a nice terrace area. Waterloo Cross, open, no marquee, but they do have outdoor seating. And the Hickory Inn, or as we would call it, the Barge, they're in, and they've got quite a nice seating area at the back anyway that's outside and sheltered. So what you need to do is you need to support your local pubs because they have not been closed by choice.
Did you find out about the Prince of Wales?
Not open yet, sadly.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
but I promised them a big shout out when they do open. I think a lot of pub places are having to wait for May the 17th.
That's an awfully long way away.
That is 6 people inside a pub. Not in total, in a group.
Oh, right.
No, not the full clientele, but it was like, eat out to help out when you were allowed a table of 6. So it's like that. So yeah, if you can, boys and girls, support your local hostelry. Why does that sound more hostile than it is? Hostelry.
Mm.
Yeah. If you can support it, please do. And I know that a lot of pubs are going to carry on doing their takeaways because it is a great way to create revenue inside rural areas.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Because we are very rural, and I can't imagine anybody having anything delivered here.
Let's have a look. Manda says, I'll be going to the Globe. It'll be Globe. She'll be going up the Globe soon when she's got a day off. Not on your own, lady. Right. So moving on from the pub update, we've got the village update. Now, believe it or not, boys and girls, it's been quiet.
Well, that's because the kids are home.
Yeah.
And they create other diversions.
People are too busy watching their own children to be twitching the windows and slagging each other off.
Yeah. In a nutshell.
We have got a little bit on one of my favourite forums. Red background, block capitals, so they're shouting, Sheepard Road! And within 2 posts, the farmer was located and the sheep were put back safe. But that is the breaking news that you get round these ways. Let's have a look what else is
I'm having terrible trouble with pheasants when I go to work. They won't get off the bloody road. They are absolutely like kamikaze pilots.
I was in the middle of nowhere today on this tiny country lane, and there was a pheasant in the road, and birds can see faster than humans, so I beeped and it didn't bugger off, so I thought I'd give it a flash, so the car came.
Did it knock it over?
No, but I was like, why is the car coming forward? I can't get through there with that car. Then I realised scientifically I had flashed him through, but I felt like saying I was flashing the pheasant.
Because they know all about the highway code.
This wasn't for you.
I was going to say, if they'd knocked it over, you could have picked it up.
No, don't talk about roadkill on the road on the show.
Okay.
Decorum, Christine. Let's have a look.
Country living.
From
Lucy.
Colin Williams. Let's have a look. We've got an unpleasant pheasant problem. Ooh, you try saying that 6 times, love, after a couple of pints of Sam. Is it Debbie? Is it Sam? What's the what sides have you got on tap? Have you got the one that literally is people within a couple of pints? I know that a couple of people that have been floored by a pint of that. Let's have a look. In one village, we've got a very large ginger and white cat who has been helping himself into people's houses, and no one can work out who it is. And there's loads of people going, "Is it this one? Is it mine?" And they're going, "No, bigger."
Bigger.
Bigger. So this big ginger and white Tom going in, going, "I'll have this house."
For this week.
Apparently, it's just been sat outside the patios like that. Let me in.
Oh, has he booked Airbnb?
I know. Although I don't think you can have anyone inside yet. So that's the next sanction, isn't it?
Oh, that's why he's waiting out then.
I think somebody put, he's helped himself into my house.
Has he got thumbs?
No, but he is opposed to being locked out. Let's have a look from Rackenwood Club update. They've got Sam cider, which is not for the faint-hearted or for anyone that even owns a car. Doesn't mean you're driving that day. It just means you shouldn't have a pint of Sam's if you own a car. And then we've got Thatcher's Gold and Haze. Oh, proper job. Pint of Thatcher's Gold on a nice summer day. Nice straight pint glass. I've missed you, pubs. Have you missed me? Then we've got back from different Colin. We've got damn pheasants, get off my land. They're fine on the land. It's the fucking roads.
Yeah, that's where they cause the trouble. Because you stop for them and then they think,
any Dickens? Well,
when the pheasants stop,
yes,
and they don't know which way to go.
No, any which way but loose. Any Dickens? What's any Dickens? Is it a cider? Is Dickens a cider? Or have I gone on too many tangents? No, bring me back to it. Bring me back. Tell me what that means. Any Dickens? Oh,
you don't think that he's said something and that speech thing on the computer thinks it's chickens, not Dickens.
It's a cider. I guess you're right. No, your mother was wrong. Amanda says Thatcher's lemon is nice, but is that quite low? Is that quite low alcohol? Is that a rattler? Hey, Spider, he's only saying hi to you.
Hi, darling.
Chopped liver. So now you can tell everybody you've got a hairdresser's appointment. All around the world, the curlers are being ready.
No, they opened on Monday.
What are the curlers called? What are they called?
Curlers.
Yeah, those not Revlon curlers. What they the
Oh, give me a minute, I'll think of it.
This is great TV.
Heated rollers.
Not Sinclair's.
Clairol
curlers?
I think they were.
Okay. And Colin said peasants, not pheasants. Oh, damn peasants, get off my land. Do apologise. I was drinking and speaking and reading at the same time. But with a peasant, you can keep it if you run it over. That's how it works around here.
So on Monday, I had my skin test because I haven't had my hair done for a million years and I was fine. And so 4:30 tomorrow, I'll be there like a good girl, sitting, waiting to have my hair cut.
Will you be sitting or will you be standing outside?
I'll be sitting inside.
Are you allowed to sit inside if you're not busy?
Yes, because there won't be 6, because it's only a small hairdressers.
Okay. Yeah.
So we only have like 4 at a time anyway.
No, can you say it again? What can you say again? Any Dickens? Any Dickens? Any Dickens cider? Noel was being smutty. He managed to get me to say something smutty.
Oh, right.
Thanks, bruv. Is that a cider? Is that a cider? Any Dickens? Is that a cider? Oh, it is a cider. How annoyed were you when I wasn't saying it the right way? Any Dickens cider? Let's have a look. Right. I know that comedian Luke Conrati needs his haircut, but needs so bad. He's got a 5 a.m. appointment.
5 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry. Even I wouldn't go for that.
There we go. Someone's happy. Someone's made himself laugh. What's a pork cider? Let's have a look. And then we've got villages, it's been quite cute to see, is the Easter egg hunts. So what they've done is they've made little treasure hunts. I know they did it in Sanford and another in Rackenford, but and I did see a few kids on the weekend walking around with like bunny ears. That's the international death symbol for that, obviously.
Surely must be.
And it's been nice. And then what they've done is they made it all the way over the weekend as opposed to just on one day, because the longer you hold it, the more staggered people can be, more social distancing, safer for everybody. Let's have a look. We've got Amanda with her update on what Thatcher's lemon cider tastes like. It tastes like lemonade with a cider aftertaste. I will have to try it to find out. I'll do that. I'll do that for you, for the show. I'll do that.
Well, we tried that ginger one that sort of had a gingery taste to begin with, and then it didn't.
No, I've noticed that you've come up with a run of puns based on cider. I'm choosing to ignore this one. Let's have a look. Spider has said, 5 a.m. for a haircut. That's insane. That's when I start to sober up for work. Liar. He's not sober and he doesn't have a job. In fairness, he does have a job and he is drunk for it. And then there's been some swarms detected.
Where?
Broadhenbury.
Ooh.
Yes, their population went up by 300. So there's been a couple of swarms detected, which brings us back to what we're going to be talking about later in TV and radio. And then Erin has said, that sounds awesome. Is that, yeah, I imagine that you're saying that about the lemonade with cider, as opposed to the puns that my brother's come up with. And then it's been quite cute to see on a couple of forums how there's been incorrect post put through the wrong door or incorrectly spelt and not gone to the right owner. And within seconds of them going, does anybody know Tony Jones from, Let's Be Avenue? And I do like it when communities will go, oh yeah, I know him, I'll send him a message and stuff like that, as opposed to what's inside it is mine. Which reminds me of the summer when there was over here there's a Beer 52. They are a postal hipster ale, sort of craft ale supplier. And I think it was called Colin. I think somebody called Colin had one box delivered to the wrong house, and they were like, does anyone know Colin? And I think about 50 of us all went, yep, that's me.
That's me.
So not much from the village update, but I do hope to be able to come back to you and tell you about more pubs that are opening.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, okay. And I love the fact that my mum's worked out how to not interrupt the show by thinking and speaking at the same time.
Well, I didn't know whether you had it written down or I can't see from over there.
No, so Olivia escaped.
I know, through a teeny tiny gap.
She dislocated her hips and slithered like the snake in Jungle Book.
I would have said like an eel.
Like the snake in Jungle Book. And she got out, but she came back once we put her cat litter. I think she knew roughly the area she needed to get back to, but she didn't know which distinguishing feature was her house. So we put the cat litter tray outside the door, and she was like, hello. And then she didn't want to go out again. And today she managed to get out, and I had to go to work. So I had to lock her out. And then as soon as the first person got back inside, she's like, I'm ready, let me in. And she is currently asleep. This is why we're not on the other stools. We're having to makeshift because the cat was asleep on the stool. And therefore we don't want to. Oh, Debbie, remind me to ask about the stool. We need it restuffing. Because I have 2 footstools that have been handcrafted by local artisan upcyclers, Wild Things. Find them on Facebook. And so it's so she got out. Willow we let out. Willow's been sniffing around, and then this big gust of wind came in, and you could see Willow's hair just lift up slightly, and she was like, no. She ran to the door. She was like, no, the wind, the air moves out there. Not a big fan. Coco's been out for about 3.5 seconds. Did not like it because the ground outside doesn't feel like carpet or a duvet. And that's the only thing she's accustomed to now. Apparently she used to go out. I can just about get her to get up.
I know. But I let them
She
all
is my
out.
spirit animal.
I let them all out for half an hour this morning. Kitty was very, very wary because she didn't know what the hell was underneath her feet.
Did you put the lead on her?
Nope. Free rein.
Coco and Willow and everyone, just let them out.
Yep. Coco went out and sort of, no, this isn't for me. She came back in. But Olivia sat on the fence just watching.
She couldn't decide either way.
And Willow and Kitty, they went into the woodshed. They had a really nice little sniff about.
A little sniffle around.
But not too far.
But Kitty,
and don't shut the door.
When we took Kitty out on the lead the other day, she saw the chickens for the first time in real life. So she went low. So low. Like, I'll get them from here. And she just kept looking at that. And she didn't like the feel of, again, no carpet or duvet under her little footsies. So she was like, well, I can't move. I can just keep getting lower.
Just squashed down.
And she was like,
oh, and of course, it was the first day that we let the chickens out from their run. They had a whale of a time.
I would say today has felt like the most normal day here.
Yeah, with animals in and out.
Animals in and out, humans in a routine, you know, everyone working together. I personally think today, even though I don't usually work on a Tuesday, it felt the most routine-y. Yeah, routine-y, I think. Let's have a look. So
that's similar to a martini, darling.
It is, but you get paid.
Oh, wow.
So let's have a look. Oh, right. Yeah. Next section. You couldn't hold that for me, could you, darling?
I could,
Thank
darling.
you ever so much. I need 2 hands for this next section. So, and the other thing, I was on the phone to Leona and we were discussing politics and
Pokemon.
We were discussing Pokemon mainly. And I was going back and forth and I kept waving to my colleagues. Well, colleague. And every time I went past James, I was like, ah! And then I went one way and I went, yeah, no, I don't think I've waved to my colleague. I think everyone's gone home. I don't know if I'm the only one out on the road anymore. I'd like chatting away, driving away, because it's just a little run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Leona was in stitches. I was like, I'm going to ring you back. I just need to find out if I've actually finished. She was like, okay. Rang her back. Yeah, everyone else finished work, but no one told me.
That's always good.
Yes. Last night as well, we did the drop. That's a Lucy update. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The internet, unlike in this room for some reason right now, the new cable is coming. So that's a half update.
Well,
cable
I don't understand it because the box is underneath this room.
I've gone past understanding it, Mum.
Okay. And I never understood it anyway.
Leona said it was very funny for me to go, I just did. Could you ring back? I might be the only person working for the company still. Yes, so I was on, I had a little vid chat with George Wagner last night, who is a comedian friend from Asheville in North Carolina. And he's also an IT consultant. So we had a good conversation. So the cable in question was found for me by a comedian in Michigan. And then the actual installation advice is going to come from a comedian in North Carolina. There we go. Outsourced. You know, diversify or die, motherfuckers. So that moves on to...
And no air miles.
No air miles. Let's have a look. You all good now? Well, I mean... Amanda, I will be. Once I've got that cable in, I think everything's going to be a lot better. And Matt O'Brien, if you're watching, I will need to find out some way to roll the cable up and roll it back and keep it neat. I will pay extra for a cable winder. There you go. There's a challenge for you. Let's have a look. Birthday section. That went a little bit of Goldfinger then. So, happy birthday to today. Today's birthday people are, we've got a comedian from Edmonton in Canada, Luke Logan. If you're watching, baby boy, happy birthday, eh? And then we've got Hoops, Chris Hoops from Beautiful Days, who works for Powerline, and Roger Smith, who's one of the horsey sets off the driving teams.
Okay.
So that's birthday people that are today. And then recently we've had Bassie, so that's Andrew Pearson, Rachel Davis, who is Alex Bartlett's sister. Rachel's birthday. Lee Barker from Beautiful Days. Hey Lee, happy birthday. And I had a friend's request the other day, and I don't know them, but it's off a cat that lives in Tiverton, so I added it, and it was Jeffrey Boris Cat's birthday. I wished a happy birthday, and it said thanks. And then, of course, the most important one is Mrs. Whiteley, Alex Whiteley's Mrs. Kaz.
Oh, right.
It's her birthday, and if a woman has got patience, there should be a picture of her in the dictionary. She's got a very small child, and a son.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah, and again, congratulations, Alex, on the new job. So that
He's got a new job.
He has got a new job.
Ooh.
He's got a radio show, remember?
Yes.
The jingle.
Oh.
There we go. And then we are moving on to TV and radio. TV and radio. Archers in a sentence.
Oh,
Alice
God.
has given up breastfeeding so she can get smashed again. Next. Oh, Leona says I'm back in sync now.
There you go. It's just cold.
It's just
warming
cold,
up.
yeah.
Perhaps we ought to run it for a bit before we start.
Well, I run the test card. That should be enough.
Maybe 20 minutes.
Mrs. Lauren's not watching today. Our Antipodean cousin.
Perhaps.
She's got work early.
The trains are running properly.
What do you mean? So when trains are late in Australia, it's because Lauren's watching my show.
Exactly.
And I'm absolutely fine with this. So we haven't watched a lot of bit. Jeff the cat lives in Sanford, I believe. I know, but I don't understand why Jeff the cat added me on Facebook. But I'm very over the moon that it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Jeffrey the cat.
How old is he?
It's rude to ask a cat's age.
No, it's not. It's essential.
I didn't count how many birthday candles he'd lit. Let's have a look. So TV and radio. I am still listening to Paul Temple and the Alex Affair, but I'm on the last episode, and I am this far from finding out who Alex is. I think it's Ricky the manservant. That's just... It's not Mrs. Trevethan. It's not the doctor. It's not Di, because Di turned out to be a Welshman who's actually an American PI, but with a Welsh accent. Yes, so it's a brilliant, and we got the Jeffrey situation. The Jeffrey, I think it's the Jeffrey. There's two Paul Temples, so I'm just finishing off the Alex Affair. Right, and then we've got radio wise. Obviously, I'm listening to Jason PJ because I'm in mourning for the show finishing. Yeah, but it will be happening. So I'm pure. I'll jump back on the Chris Miles train once I finish the Jason PJ sesh. We have found out that not only was there a Midsummer Murder to watch, there was about three of them. So we watched one as a family last night, and then the app stopped playing, and we couldn't watch the end of it. And in the end, I had to have my nap.
So we finished it off tonight.
I had to have my nap for my before I did my show in America. So I left them two arguing, going, "No, press the button again." Oh, Ray. It's not like, this is new. This isn't new. This is episode 45. Damn it, it's Tuesday. Just got to. Because how did the show go? He had a mic last night. So please let us know, Ray, how your mic went. He's doing comment. He's doing stand up again. Having a show
in real life or Zoom.
Zoom, due to social distancing, still not able to. So then we watched Midsummer. So we got one more Midsummer left.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, we watched a couple of the Blacklist. But they managed to save all the crap episodes and put them in a bundle.
Yeah.
There was
sleepy.
something to do with animals.
Was there?
Something to do with, it was so,
What
but
was
you
to
fell
do with
asleep, man.
animals?
You
I
fell
missed
asleep.
that
I was,
one.
the animals one was where he was, the guy was taxidermying.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't see that one.
Taxidermying? Taxidermers? He was skinning and stuffing poachers.
Poachers?
Humans. Yeah.
As opposed to the animals.
Animals, yeah. So that was the Blacklist on Sky. And we've just watched episode 1, series 1. Nothing gets past us. I'm not going out. And I've always wanted to watch that. And I think it gets better by season 3, season 4 when they change the female character.
Do we have to wait that long?
You liked Tim Vine and Lee Mack.
I know. I like them as comedians.
Well, Katie Wiggs and Miranda Hart comes into the season soon.
Yeah, it might be one for you.
And then we've got I'm nearly up to date on the American RuPaul's Drag Race, not the UK. I haven't even started the UK one.
Again, that's another one for you.
And it is the one for me. That's why I watch it without you. There's a couple of characters I like. There are some of them that still.
Oh, do you know? I just thought about it. I could watch Line of Duty on my computer, couldn't I?
You could.
I could.
You could watch it in your big TV in your room as well.
Oh, that's too big.
What if you stand in the hallway and watch with one eye through the door?
Well, if I was going to do that, I think we'd have to bring back the keyboard. I'm not getting up and down all night.
Right. Line of Duty is BBC.
Is it? Whatever.
BBC, ITV, whichever one, you have the players on the TV.
Owen is going
remote control. There we go. Just his IT with Mum. There we go. Just teaching her about her own TV during the show. Let's have a look. Ray, damn it, Tuesday, how to happen again. My brother's been very helpful. I said, Ray, you haven't missed anything.
Cheeky monkey.
Amanda said, Mum and I have been watching Midsummer 2. Nice. Ray was a bit confused when he woke up. It went really well, but it did mean I got very little sleep, hence the confusion. Taxidermy of poachers, I approve. And Ray has put the Line of Duty is on BBC. And if there's one thing you know how to drive,
it's BBC.
It's the BBC iPlayer. Let's have a look. No more comments on there. So, yes, so that is TV and radio. So now that all the shows are back to normal standard, no more breaks. So the plug section, that's where I tell you about what else you can watch me on. So today is Tuesday. So that's the Lucy show every 9 p.m. Ray. And then on Thursday at 7 p.m. you've got the Kitchen Sink. And this week we are interviewing the amazing Rich Wilson, who is, I'm expecting to be, standards are here. I'm expecting to be very, very funny. Sarah and I saw him in stand-up the other day at Buffering gig, and he was brilliant. He's so funny. He even teaches courses on how to be funny. So who knows? Maybe I'll learn something during the lesson, during the interview, because I'll definitely be asking him stuff.
I would if I were you. Get your money's
worth. And then, so that's that. And then on Sunday, got Big World Small Talk with Lorraine Hoodless, who we were meant to be doing it last Sunday, but both of us are moving home. So both of us asked if we could move it, which was very brilliant. And she is renovating a house, and I think they right, but she's actually taking off another wallpaper with a stripper, and I think they've got down 5 layers, and there's wood chip paper.
Oh,
that's 5
like
layers.
Steel,
that's
isn't it?
5 layers under. They haven't even this over the top. We're talking about, it's sort of like Time Team watching her post of how far. I mean, it could be they get an extra foot of room. And she just found some wooden floorboards as well, so that's going to be interesting.
You do have to be careful with the steamer, because I remember steaming our dining room, and I took the plaster off the wall.
Because you held it down for too long, didn't you?
I don't know, but I made it into a feature. It looked
hung some baskets, coloured it in. It's 9 p.m. somewhere. Let's have a look. And then that's that. So, and then back to Monday, which is Mic Drop Monday. So there's 4 things a week you can find me on. I will obviously let you know if I'm signing up for any other shows. I need to get in touch with Anna Little. She invited us onto Frenzy, but it clashes with Kitchen Sink. Yes, so that is everything. Noel said, fucking wood chip, what a beep. I feel their pain. It's, yes, Noel's, my brother's a painter and decorator. And it's wood chip is a wallpaper. I don't know. In America, I don't know if you got this, but it's where they took wood chip and put it into a wallpaper and then made it sort of double sealant. So it sticks to everything. You can't get it off. It won't soften. It won't bend. It won't come off. It's an absolute
Once
horrible.
you've got it, it's for life. It's like a puppy.
It's sort of like it's like mono for walls, or the herpes virus, or a cold sore,
or COVID.
Or COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, I've ordered my lateral flow tests, everybody.
So you don't have to stick the thing up to
Haven't
your
a
brain.
clue. Have
right.
not got a clue. But it says you update the test, so I don't know whether it's going to be blood pricks.
I can do that for you.
You're going to have to, because my eyes will be shut.
It's fine.
But in fairness, I did yours for you, and I don't like.
Hold on a minute.
I was driving the pipette.
You opened everything up and read the words, and when it came to the making the blood come out, you said, you better do that. And I love needles.
I can't remember that, but it does sound a lot like me.
Yeah, I did it myself. But I did give my finger back to you to extract the blood.
I've just seen that Claire Bear is watching. I don't know if you're still watching, but on the West Country Spotlight News, on a litter collect, they found 119 poo bags on litter pick. 100 dog poo bags on.
Were they full?
Well, yeah, where people have done a dog has done a poo, they've bagged it and then they've thrown it in the hedge, and they found 119 on one litter pick. That's nice, isn't it? Well done, everybody.
But,
well done.
You know, it stopped 119 people stepping in it.
Well, 119 people could have done something responsible with it. Amanda has said, hate those tests, don't like them. And then Ray has put, wood chip on your walls, kill it with fire.
Yeah, there is that.
So that's another life hack with Lucy. I mean, we're moving on from the Fiesta celebration taser to how to remove wood chip.
Yeah.
Set the house on fire. That is all we've got for this week. It has been yet another enjoyable week. Next week, and I know that I've been promising you better internet for what seems like a year and a half now, but it should be better.
We'll have the magic cable.
We'll have the magic cable. The one cable we haven't tried, so that will be.
It comes with a free unicorn.
If the cable doesn't work, though, I'm probably just going to give up comedy, give up online, and I'm going to become a long-distance lorry driver, and I'm heading for Serbia. I think that's it. That's
now
it.
You just have to tell people to remember to watch, wait, and listen.
Oh, what else can I do? I'll do one-to-one Skypes. I'll do FaceTime.
Yeah.
Sponsor a comedian tonight. Have the Lucy show just for you, one person.
Well, so why don't we have like 4 computers out?
Or I'll turn it into Zoom. You have to get in touch for the code. Ray's put, people who don't take their dog poo home with them, kill them with fire. I'm getting a theme, Ray. Amadeable. So right, we're going to sign off, but let me just bring up the magic music.
Why is that done like that?
Because that's pressed.
We're
still there.
Oh, we're still there.
We're still there.
But we couldn't see you.
You disappeared. Right. Thank you ever so much. Please remember, if you have any spare change, virtual Bitcoin, send your Bitcoin. If you go to jokepit.com into the artist A to Z and type in Lucy, I believe I'm still the only Lucy, you can do a minimum donation of £3. And hopefully you can help support the IT costs.
Please.
Or you can go on coffee.com and I'm Lucy Orchard on there.
You know that we're saving.
Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody.
Just help us.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next week.
Bye. Bye from Ray. Love you from Noel. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Love you, Noel. Let us know how the sofas are.
Bye bye, ladies. I'll message you in a minute. Oh, sweet dreams of pheasant pie and wood chip. Bye, Colin. Bye, Amanda.